Hey everybody, Road Warrior Max up here in the little landing area above the stairs, my little office. Comic books took over. I'm doing some paint and stuff, so the background, the walls look a little rough, but I've been painting, it looks good. Gotta redo the desktop here. But today we're gonna look at some comic books that I just recently picked up on a little road trip. I found some comics on Facebook Marketplace and I stopped at a antique and comic book shop and got some awesome comics for my personal collection. And I got some comics back from CGC I recently had graded. I don't know the grades yet. We'll look at the grades. They're hidden. And I guess we'll go from there. I almost have 1 through 50 of the Wolverine run. I'm only missing two, number 10 and number 49. I used to have number 10, but I sold it. So I'm looking for a good copy of that, but I had to order number 42 off eBay just to. I need number 49 too, then I'll have 1 through 50 with two of them graded. But yeah, there's number 42. Had to pay like $5 or something, $6. It's near mint though, definitely a good copy. And then these are the books I got from the Facebook Marketplace guy was selling. He had a lot of books, a lot of modern stuff, but you know, 90s, 80s, I guess. I didn't have a lot of time to look through the books like I wanted to, but I want to go back. But I got some Weapon X, Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine, that I need all of these, or most of them, for my personal collection. So I got the Weapon X, number 80. That one's okay shape. Some of these are in really good shape. And I paid $30 for all these. I think 30 of these Comic Book Presents Wolverine. I paid $30 for all of these. And they're nicely bagged and boarded too. I don't really have to, with the Silver Age bags and boards like I use. So going right in my collection. So number 80. Oh, number 1. I didn't have that one, so it's in okay shape. Probably like, you know, 8.5, maybe a 9.0. Nice book. Got a weird mask on that one. Oh, number 99. That's a cool cover. I don't have a lot of these later ones, but these ones are really good shape. I mean, that one's like 9.6 and like a 9.8 contender maybe, but so a lot of these are in really good shape. 97. There's Weapon X, one that I needed. 84. I didn't have that one. It was in nice shape. Oh, I got 2 of those. And I had this one already in my PC, but another one, 97 or 87. And I'll be putting these away later in the boxes. Really, I have this one already too, 88. So I think these are the only 2 that I already had. Oh, maybe of the Weapon X ones, there's a couple, but oh, I have this one. And mine's in really good shape too. This one's a little, got some tanning. But for $30 for all these comics, wait till you see how many I got. There's another one. I got this one too, my PC, a real nice copy. This one's a little rough. Definitely mid-grade, but great book. The 105, in great shape. Cool cover. I love the 90s comic book art. There's a Weapon X one that I needed. Number 77. Another Weapon X comic I needed. Number 83. 109 that I needed. Oh, 2 of them I got. Oh, there's a cool book. 118 with Venom. And this book is a contender. Maybe not a 9.8, but it's a beautiful looking book. I don't see no white over by the, yeah, it's very, this is a 9.6, I believe. That's a cool book. I looked on eBay. It was like $10. People are asking like $20 for it. This is minty. I needed this one. 118, and I'm not sure how high the numbers go. I don't think they go too much further, but there's a nice one. Maybe get graded at some point. Price goes up. 113 that I needed. 96 that I needed. Uh, 95 I needed. Cool cover. Really good shape again. Like really nice. Some of these were definitely just never read, just bagged and boarded when I bought. That's a 9. That's a high grade one there. 94. Mm, 91 I needed. Cool cover. And 90. 89 I already had, but mine was actually, this one's a way better copy than what I had. And 88 I already have. That 108. Another nice cover. Mid-grade one though, looks like some spine ticks and stuff. Not in horrible shape. Some of them very high grade. 107. 106. 104. 102. 'Okay. That was all the Wolverine, Weapon X, Marvel Comics Presents. I got all of them for 30 bucks. There's like 30 some comics. So less than a dollar comic book. And I had $30 in gas, though. It was kind of a longer trip. But I went to a comic book store, antique store too, so it was worth it. Them were the ones I got off Facebook. Just the Wolverines, and then he was 50 cents a comic book I was going through. And when I got there, he was just taking off, so I don't know, I didn't have a lot of time to look. I wanted to look more, but so I'm just quickly looking at some random books. That's not one of them. It's a new He-Man, but these I got for 50 cents. 2 for $1 I was getting. So I just grabbed some books I thought were kind of cool. Captain America, Adolf Hitler, the swastika kind of on his arm, and the red skull. I definitely grabbed that one. It's in real good shape too. It's definitely in the 9s. $2.98 Captain America, 50 cents. Just freshly bagged and boarded, it looks like. Well, maybe not two. But yeah, them are newer. So I paid 20 bucks for all these. Another Captain America, $2.97. 60-cent one. Not sure what year. Got to be like mid 80s or something. Early 80s. 84 or something. So he had a few. He said he was keeping his good ones. I didn't see none of the. 351. Another cap, 50 cents. 358. And I got these Silver Surfers. I picked up all these that I could find for 50 cents. I want to go back and see what else he had. He had some Spider-Man. a modern Spider-Man it looked like, but a Web of Spider-Man, stuff like that. But so I got Silver Surfer 19 for 50 cents. These are decent copies. Number 11. I don't have too much Silver Surfer stuff, so I got two number 11 somehow. It's okay. Number 84. Like later in the run, I guess. I haven't looked up anything, but I think they're all just mostly dollar comic books. But 68. Cool cover. And then he just gave me this one, X-Men Unlimited number 5. He had a bunch of them. And he gave me this one. Who doesn't have this if you're in the 90s? I think I have. This is my third copy maybe. He had like 5 of them. So I got an X-Force number 4. And X-Men Unlimited for free. Okay. And then I stopped at the antique shop, comic book store. He had tons of comics. Tons. Every single one was individually priced. He had, I don't know how many comics. I can't even explain you how many boxes. A lot. He had some high dollar ones too. He knew what he had. But I think they're okay prices. Better than my local comic book shop, which the prices are ridiculous for back issues. There's a G.I. Joe number 2 that's just beat up, like probably like 2 or the grade 2 or 3 maybe. For a G.I. Joe number 2, and my comic book shop wants $20 for that book. So I don't pick up, I just buy new books usually when I'm at the comic book store. Or boxes, or bags and boards, stuff like that. But this store was just pretty good prices, I thought. These are the ones I picked up from the antique store, comic book shop. I needed all of these, I think. He had Silverhawks 1 and 2. He had 1 in pretty good shape. He wanted, I can't, $30 for it or something. It was in really good shape. I already have 1 and 2, I think. But I picked up number 3 off him. It's $6. But I paid for this book. Definitely really good shape. I think I need all of these. I might have the full run now. I have to look. Picked up number 3. Picked up number 6. These don't go in order, but that one was $8. I don't know. I know some of these later ones are kind of, and they're definitely near mint. They're like in the 9s. Definitely have to look at it, maybe even higher. So I got $8 for that one, $6 for that one. Oh, and that big stack I paid, what, $20 at 50 cents, or $10 for them other books. The stack here, I paid $10 or 50 cents a piece. I had 20 some comics. And I picked up number 5 for $5. And I like collecting these Star comics. I have quite a few. I think I'm just missing one of the Thundercats. I have all the He-Mans. I have that one graded, came back in 9.6. I have other really good copies of them. So I like these Stars. Especially like the action figure ones and stuff. Number 5. Number 4 for $3. And I think I need all of these. And then you had Flintstone Kids ones. After I bought them for like 20 some dollars worth or something, 24 or 20. I went back and I offered him $5 for these 2 Flintstones. He had this one marked at $5. These are near mint too, really good shape. So I got these for $2.50 a piece. Flintstones Kids number 2 and number 3. So yeah, that was my haul. Not bad. At like $30 in gas though. So you gotta add that into it. But still, for all these Wolverines and stuff, I did really good for my personal collection. Let's show the new Master of the Universe comic, a Dark Horse. It just came out, I think last month. There's two other covers. I have one of them, but I gotta order the other cover one. I haven't read it yet, so I kind of looked at it. But yeah, new He-Man comic. It definitely doesn't go, I don't think, like the Kevin Smith Netflix show. I don't think it's not part of that. But definitely different He-Mans, the Masterverse. Can't wait to read that one. I'll take a look at the comic book I got back. I made a video on it, but in the video it shows my address, so I couldn't show the unboxing, but I got Transformers book graded. Number 75 was a low print run late in the series there. And I bought that book off the same person that I bought the He-Man 9.6. This was like in 2015 or something. We'll take a look at that one first, the Transformer one. I submitted two comics, a Wolverine number 8 and this Transformers, and I figured I'd get one 9.6 out of them and maybe a 9.4 out of, but they both came back 9.6. But my Wolverine had to go back to CGC because they forgot to put the page quality on it. It was missing. But this one came back in 9.6. I was happy about that. It's a nice looking book. The Death of a Bunch Transformers at 9.6. And it looks like a 9.6. I was thinking 9.8. You look, man, the corners are all sharp. If you look at this corner, there's a little bit of the rub. I mean, not bad at all. Maybe a little there. So if this came back a 9.8 or something, I bought this, I'd be like, I wouldn't really be that happy. But it's a 9.6 all day long. So I was happy about that book. I bought that for, I think I paid a little more for that one. That one was like $8 or something, $7 back in 2015-ish. So that's a nice book in the PC. And that came from the same person that I got the He-Man one from. Which I got a bunch of other ones. Which they weren't listed that long. Back then it showed you like how many times someone looked at the listing like per hour. I think it was like that, so it said like, oh, 30 people per hour are looking at this. And I think it was a girl's name, and she had them listed on there. I'm not sure. She had a bunch of them. They were only on there for like a day on eBay, and I bought them the next day. So many people were looking at them. And they were kind of low priced even back then. I paid like $5 for this book. Like shipped. With free shipping for like $5. I think that one was their highest one. Was like I paid $8 for the Transformers. And they were all really nice looking. These two came back 9.6s. And I got some other ones I'm definitely going to be graded that came from that same person. I bought every one she had, I believe. Because they were so cheap. And they looked really nice. So yeah, that's my newer one, Transformers 75 9.6. And I just got my Wolverine number 1 back from CGC because there was like debris on the cover, on like the background was black, so you seen all this white speck that was like floating around in there. I'm like, that's not on the book, it's floating. You can move it. So I sent it back, and I just got it back. And I don't know, it must be downstairs. I had it out. Might be around here somewhere. But yeah, I just got these today. He-Man and the Thundercats. Well, this is a really good read. It's probably the best He-Man comic book. I haven't read them all, but a lot of them aren't very good. They're kind of cheesy. But this one's a good story. This is a good read. I like to see the Thundercats come back. I thought I seen a Lion-O in the second one of these, but I'm not sure on that. Maybe I didn't, but it'd be cool to bring back Thundercats. But He-Man and Thundercats, #1. Both covers I got graded that go together. It says right there, 2 different covers exist that form a single image. And this one I bought not all that long ago, a few years ago I picked it up because I was missing it, this cover. I think it says first print, I'm not sure, just the regular one, but I hope it's a 9/8. Oh, I didn't get them pressed or clean, that's right. These ones did not get pressed. I'm seeing what happens if I don't press. These were newer books, so I don't think, I never read this one, so I never got it pressed or clean. So let's see what we get on both these covers. It's definitely a 9/6. The other one was a little, I don't think the other one's a 9/8, but this one should be a 9/8. Let's check it out. 9/8, nice. That's what I thought. You can't really see much wrong on that book because the cover too is so wild. It's white and red. Cool. And the other one's a 9/6, I believe. It's got a little bit of stuff around the corners, but yeah, I'm happy. How can I be happy? A 9/8. Doesn't say, yep, it just says white pages, obviously. 2 different covers. That is cool. These all hang up on the wall. Well, that's my second 9/8 that from submitting comics. Out of like 7 comics or 6 comics, that ain't bad. Yeah, I didn't see anything wrong with this book. Not the back. Okay, yep, that's the back cover. These go together. $9.8 on that one. Cool. Without cleaned or pressed. Newer book. This one I read. So it looked a little bit, maybe a little bit like the color rub on the corners, but not bad. I mean, they're all sharp. I don't see no spine ticks. Maybe one right there. Okay. There was a, it looks like maybe. So this one should be a 9/6. I don't think, it'd be cool to have the 9/8 and have them totally matching, but I don't, they're going on the wall. I didn't really grade them because they were valuable. I just wanted them graded for my personal collection. Go up on the wall, so I'm happy with whatever they think it is, I guess. This one I read.